Good morning, everybody. Here we are on Monday. We're going back to the beginning of our Power Maths books this week because we're going to revisit some decimal work. We did this in White Rose Maths right at the beginning of lockdown, and we thought it would be nice to complete our Power Maths books before the end of term. So we're looking at adding and subtracting decimals today, and we've got two children building a train track, Isla and Richard. Now, they've got lots of different pieces, lots of different sizes of track, and Richard has said to make the straight section, which is shown here with the red line, he used 3 different pieces to make the straight section. So, which pieces of track could Richard have used to make that straight section? Let's have a look. So here's the measurements and the lengths of each different track type. And we've got to find 3 pieces that add up to 0.8 meters. Now, obviously, there's going to be different combinations, but this is what Richard did. He took a 0.4 meter length of track. Now, you can see here, this is showing at the bottom the actual track with its length. And then we've got here bar model, and it's on a number line. So we can see that we're trying to get to a total of 0.8 meters at the end. So he got to 0.4 here, and then he's added another track which was 0.3 meters in length, and that took him to 0.7 meters. And then finally, he's added a 0.1 meter length. So that's how Richard made his long side. Now, Isla then has decided to use different pieces of track. So what other ways could she have made a track of 0.8 meters? Now, there's obviously several different answers. So here's the first combination that we could use. So she's begun, first of all, by looking here. She also chose a 0.4 meter track to begin with, but then she added 0.2 meters, which here would have taken her to 0.6 meters. And then finally, she added another 0.2 meters to get to the end. And we can check because we should have 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5, 0.6, 0.7, 0.8 meters. Here's another way she could have done it. If she started with, say, a 0.3 meter length, she then might have added another 0.3 meter length, and that again would have got her to 0.6 meters, to which she then needs to add another 0.2 meters of track. So there are different combinations. I'm sure we could find lots more. Maybe have a pause on this and have a go, see if you can think of any other lengths that you could make. Look, hold on a minute, this has still got some markings on it from when I tried to do this earlier. So now what we're going to look at this time is finding the difference between some of the track lengths. Okay, so we're looking now, track length A is 0.7 meters long and track B is 0.1 meters long. So how much longer is track A than track B? So I'm showing a little bar model here. So the total length of A is 0.7, total length of point B is 0.1. We're looking for this gap here to find the difference. So we're going to use a number line because look, this is saying, I use this at the bottom here with my pen, track A is 0.1. So that's going to be actually where we're starting our counting. And that's track B, isn't it? And track A is 0.7 meters long. So then what we've got to do is start here and just count how many there are. So we've got 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5, 0.6. So that means that track A is 0.6 meters longer than track B. So you can use a number line with decimals to find the difference if that helps. So here's your work today, back in Power Maths books, all the way back to the beginning. So it's page 6 to 8. Some of these you might think, oh, I've done loads of this. Actually, it's really, really important to get this really embedded. When we go into year 6 next year, we'll be doing lots and lots of work with decimals. So if you can get them really on top of them this term, that would be brilliant. So take some photographs. Please make sure that you mark your work first and then send them in to me at the usual email address, and I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, bye-bye.